Do, do.
All
Almost.
right.
It's almost. Your timing is almost perfect, I think. Yep, here we go. All right. We are live
All
on
right.
YouTube. Yeah, that's what it's called.
On YouTube. We're YouTube famous.
I know, right? Famous YouTubers, not making the YouTuber infamous YouTuber money, but from YouTube. I understand how
Right.
they get paid. Anyway,
I don't know.
Making it happen.
I'm expecting a couple more to join, but we are going to get started. Let's go around the table. This is your opportunity to share like your successes from the week, or you can also, if you're like, maybe I didn't do a whole lot, then it's your like what you're looking forward to with your Mary Kay for the week. And we'll leave it at that. And gosh, Nancy Pilot, would you like to go first? I see you
I
kind of
am
jumping out of your
telling
chair.
you. Oh my gosh, jumping out of my chair. I'm active, I'm attractive, and I'm in demand. I'm a mover and a shaker, and I work my plan. I sell them and I book them and I share the dream. I'm excited, I'm ignited, and I'm leading my team. I'm a woman on a mission. I will reach my goal. I have power, I have purpose, and I'm on a roll. Wow, 7 years building my business. I'm the ever so fabulous Nancy Pilot. And let's see, I'm excited. I sold two things this week. I don't know if I'm supposed to put that in the introduction, but
Whatever you want to share.
I am excited about that. It has been a long week. So, yes, we're moving on to Kimberly.
All right. So I'm
Well, there you
Kimberly. We're playing popcorn. We're volunteering people. I love it. So I've had my business since April. I haven't sold anything yet this month, but I did. I know I shared the last time we were on that I did have a consultation or whatever with one of my coworkers that I had that scheduled. So we did that this past Thursday. And she's very interested in a couple of things. Payday for us is at the end of this week. So I'm going to follow back up with her on Wednesday and see if she wants to order. So I'm excited about that. She was very enthusiastic and liked the samples I had sent her so we could do the facial, and I showed her how to use the cleansing, the the 4-step, and a couple of makeups. She always likes that I have lipstick on. And I like waffle between my lip gloss. I have my limited edition one that I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
But sometimes I wear a Stay Put one from another brand just because I don't like to reapply during the day. So I like to keep it on all day. So I do cheat a little bit and sometimes wear another brand, but I do love these lip glosses. I have another one that's a bronze one. That was another limited edition one.
Yeah.
And it's like diamonds on your lips. And every time I wear that one, I get tons of compliments. And I'm like, well, it's Mary Kay and I'm a consultant. And
How many
I
do
give
you
them my
want?
spiel. So I'm going to circle back to her this week towards the end of the week and hopefully get something. I did from our last
You have
meeting.
to change your thinking, Kim. You're going to
Yeah.
circle back to her at the end of this week
And I'm going to
and you
get,
will sell something.
there we go.
She
Yes,
is
I do have to
waiting
change
to
that.
find something from you.
She is, yeah. But I am looking at the holiday season and considering that what I want to definitely stock up on. So I should be doing that this week as well. So I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Fantastic.
All
Woohoo.
right, Donna's turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, I'm the amazing Donna Hardin. Yay! And not much going on, but I just want to let you know, ladies, when you go and you buy something from somebody like your hairdresser, your nail person, whatever, you need to just let them know that you are a Mary Kay consultant because if you're buying something from them and they need something, they need to buy it from you. Okay.
Yeah.
Make them feel obligated. Hello.
Yeah.
Don't keep your mouth shut. Let them know, my chiropractor knows, my hairdresser knows, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's
Good
my
idea.
tip for today.
Woohoo!
I don't think I'm gonna let you off the hook that easy, but I'm just messing with you, Donna. No, but I love it. And to be really honest with you, that topic that she just hit on is part of what sparked this whole topic of tonight. So I mean, but I'll go over that in a second. So I mean, back
Woohoo!
had my business for 22 years. Gosh, in fact, August, it's so 6 days from now will be my 22nd anniversary. Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay. That just hit me. And I'm going to actually share some of my wins as we're talking about some of the stuff tonight. So I'm not going to go into all that right now. But I will. So let me say this. So I had the privilege of working with a consultant a couple of weeks ago who, for medical reasons, is not going to be working her business any longer. It's very necessary. Anyway, so I was in her home, and what I learned from being in her home and being around her family was that in all the years she had had her business, most of her family didn't know anything about our product. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
it wasn't using the skincare, wasn't using any of the products really. And and Donna and I did not coordinate this, but I appreciate your wonderful segue. It's really critical, guys. I know that we all have a little voice in the back of our heads. Sometimes the voice is louder than others that kind of pulls us down and makes us silent, for whatever reason. We won't go into all that right now. But sometimes we think, oh, should I say anything to her? Should I say something to my manicurist? Okay, I'll give you an idea. My manicurist, her best friend, owns a very high scale Shishi Lala salon here in town where they do injectables and facials and all this stuff. I have known this gal since she was 16 years old. She is nowhere near 16 now.
Wow.
But she's been doing my nails for a few years now. And I have always been like, well, I know her best friend has this salon, so I'm not going to talk to her about Mary Kay because I know blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I'm saying? The inner dialogue that we have, maybe you don't have it. Maybe it's just me, whatever. I don't know.
Invite me over.
And so anyhow, finally, I opened my mouth to my manicurist. Y'all, I don't pay full price for my. Kim and I were talking about this early before you guys got on. We barter all the time now.
Yeah.
Before I go to my nail appointment, she'll text me. She'll be like, okay, so I need a mascara and I need some daytime defender. And I'm like, oh, okay. So for real, guys, it is so important that we open our mouth and invite our mom and our sister and our next door neighbor and our best friend and facial them and invite them to these virtual events, or just sit down with them and let them play with the product. It doesn't have to be a formal thing, but open your mouth, because let me tell you how I had a hard time, and I might circle back. I don't know, but this woman's daughter, leaving mom's house with armloads of skincare, and she had never tried it before.
What?
And I'm like, So we tell ourselves stories.
Yeah.
Okay. We tell ourselves stories. We make up, well, she wouldn't want to because she doesn't wear makeup, or she doesn't have a lot of money, or she doesn't this and she doesn't that. And to Donna's point, we just need to open our mouth. Okay.
Mm.
You know, our coworkers, our friends, and you know what? If they get to make their own decision, you can't make anybody do anything, right? But okay, so please don't let me end this night without talking about the events. Okay, but we're on this roll, so I want to talk about. So let's talk about selling. Let's talk about what are some things. Okay, so there's short-term strategies to selling. Okay, like, and we'll talk about some of that. Well, there's long-term strategies to selling, and then some of these things are both, right? Okay, so let's just have an open discussion and let's talk about what's something that, and maybe like Kim, I know is pretty new. So maybe you want to think about something that you see in another business and think to yourself like, well, I like the way they do this and I want to incorporate that in how I do my business. But let's talk about, is selling is not just taking this product and getting $8 for it, right?
Mm.
What else is selling? Because selling starts before I can credibly even try to sell this to you. Selling has already started. How? What do you guys think?
It's you sell the product by them knowing you. So
Mm.
if they personally don't know you, then you don't have a connection in any way. It's different than you just walking into Macy's and you see something on sale and you go, oh my God, that would look great on me. And then you buy it, right? So because we are in a personal business, we are our own Macy's, whatever you want to call it. Selling starts with you. So when people know you, they will trust in what it is that you have to say. You're the expert, but you're not going to sell that shirt off of your back just because you tell them, I think you look good in this shirt. You definitely have to have a rapport.
And so how,
Okay.
so that's why, thank you, Nancy, that was perfect. And none of this is rehearsed, so I love it. So, that's why when we first get started or when we relaunch our businesses, that the first thing we do is we start out with looking at a list of friends and family and say, so I'm going to be more comfortable with my mom than I am with, Kim's mom, for example, because, like, does that make sense? So
Yeah.
you sit down with your close friends and family and you practice with them, and it's a critical part of what we do, because then you can feel comfortable and you can make your mistakes, but they know you and they know who you be as a human, right?
Yeah.
So then when we get referrals from our close circle, this is our close circle. When I get referrals from my close circle, now I'm like one step away from Kevin Bacon, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so, the person that's here can say, oh, you know what, that Nancy, she's so fun and la 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 la, and the person that's out here goes, okay, I know you, so I'm going to trust you.
Right.
And so what are some of the things that we can do, in this digital age? What are some of the things that we can do to show people I am Mary Kay? Even if, I know, and it's not just you guys watching, there's a lot of people who watch this on replay, have a full-time job. Okay. Like, this is your side thing. This is your fun thing. But how can you tell people that you're Mary Kay in even a passive way? What's something that you can do? Any
People
ideas?
know that I'm in Mary Kay because I brand myself. I wear a t-shirt.
Okay.
Where
I think you wear if you're going to be a Mary Kay and you're going to sell Mary Kay, you're going to be full out Mary Kay. You
Mhm.
use the makeup, you use the mascara, you use the
Mhm.
lipstick, you use it all.
Mhm.
I don't use anything else.
Mm,
I don't
neither.
tempt myself by using something else. It's all gone. I just use strictly Mary Kay. That's it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, I was just for fun, and this is not at anyone who might have, Kim, I know you said about the lipstick, so this is
Yeah.
not about you. Before Mary Kay, I used to have a dresser full of perfumes. I mean, like, I prided myself on all the different super expensive
And
perfumes that I had from Macy. I had all these. I still might have some of the bottles. They're empty, but I mean, but I won't wear anything but what we sell, because this, and I know this is old, but it's sitting right here. This pays my mortgage.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Mhm.
And when I say to someone, and this was already written in my notes, so I just want to really make sure, Kim, that you know this had nothing to do with weights.
No, that's fine. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Um, when someone says to me, "Oh, what's that you know that lip gloss?" Because there's a lip gloss that I wear, and it's sheer illusion. Every time I wear it, somebody says, "Oh, what's that lip gloss?" Every single time. And can you imagine if it wasn't Mary Kay? Like, ooh,
Mhm.
Yeah,
or if
I can imagine.
if somebody says, "Wow, Donna, your skin is so beautiful. What do you use?" And you're like, "Well, I use some Mary Kay and I use some blah blah blah." Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
And that
So
does happen to me. That has somebody else, people do say that to me, like, oh, your skin is
Yeah.
it's so clear. It's so,
Yeah.
you look young, When I tell them how old I am, they're like, what?
Say
It's
that
true.
every time.
Mhm.
But like Mimi, she's been using the product for 20 some years, and I've
22.
been using it for 17 years. And I
Mhm.
think it proves that it does work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so using the products. So I think what I was looking for, Nancy kind of touched on, like wearing a t-shirt, get a Mary Kay t-shirt. And maybe you just wear it when you go to the grocery store. Like if you have a full-time job, maybe you can't wear it there, but you can wear it to the grocery store. You can wear it when you do your Target run. You can wear it on the weekends, kind of thing. But guys, I'm going to tell you something seriously. See this guy right here, your phone with all my messages on it. Um, your outgoing the message that people get when they call you, it needs to say Mary Kay on it. It needs to say, "Hi, you've reached Mimi Novak with Mary Kay. Leave me a message or your order. I'll get right back to you." You're telling the world, I sell
Mhm.
Mary Kay. Now, if you don't, then you don't, and that's fine and whatever. But it's a way to tell. It's a branding thing.
Right.
And branding is part of selling.
Mhm.
If you call me and my phone doesn't say Mary Kay on it, or if on my social media there's no place on there ever that says Mary Kay, um,
Mhm.
and I'm somebody looking to, for skincare, why should I buy from you? Your voicemail doesn't even say Mary Kay.
Right.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Not too many
It's
people are going to get my voicemail.
What's that?
Not too many people are going to get my voicemail. I'm going to answer and say, hey, but I understand what you're
Yeah.
doing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like Nancy's got on her car, her name, her phone number, her
Mhm.
website. There's stuff that you can do. You can
My
even just get
QR code. I got the QR code.
I
So
like
that
that.
way they can just take a picture and go right to my website.
even if all you did was get the dollar sticker that you can get off of Section 2, they now have them again that says Mary Kay, and kept some lookbooks in your car. I promise you, it will not happen every day, but I have had people chase me down. Roll your window down. Do you have a book?
Yep.
I'm telling you, it
They do.
happens.
They take them off the back of my car all the time.
Yes, Nancy Pilot.
Oh, and SB, ESPY
Uh-huh.
will do a QR code for you for $5.
And Canva will do it for free. Did you know that?
Who?
Canva.
Oh,
I was paying for QR codes
yeah.
and I didn't have a clue that Canva did it. So just so you know.
Canva.
Okay.
Oh, sends you
Mhm, it
one for
does.
free.
Yeah, you can create
Mhm.
QR
You
codes
can
on Canva.
create-
Oh, you can create your own. Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's wearing your pin. Okay, so I know Donna saw this. On Donna, did you see Shauna's VIP page today?
Is that the one, I don't remember what, there was one that I kept. I
Okay.
kept one of her pages and I sent it to myself so I wouldn't forget it because I didn't want to do it right now, but
Okay.
I thought I would do it later.
Yep. So I'm going to show it to you here. Come back to this. So if you're looking for something, I want to sell something right now. Okay. This is her VIP group. See what she said here? Hey everyone, I'm in a huge challenge to sell 100 charcoal masks and beat my friend. Okay. You could say 10, whatever. And then she and then talks about charcoal masks, has some pictures. Okay. I knew Donna saw it because you had liked it.
Yeah, I really liked it, but
Mhm.
I know if I'm going to do it, I need to change up the verbiage a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yes. Why is that, Donna? Tell them why.
Well, it's something to do with the internet, the rhythms
The
or whatever.
algorithm,
I'm
yeah.
not sure, but I know you have to change it up a little bit.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. But I have no idea. 76 people saw this. I have no idea what she sold. I know the person that she got this from has made some sales.
How cute.
I know that she was down to 93 the last time I saw. I don't know. Anyway, I know that she had sold some on here. So
Okay.
you don't always sell on social media, but it's a layering tool to tell people, hey, I'm a consultant.
Mhm.
What's another way that you can
So that's not true because you can sell on social media.
No, you can for
Yeah.
sure. I'm not saying you can't. I'm
Oh,
saying
I'm-
that I don't want people to think that, oh, I'm going to post something and then all of a sudden like $1 million is going to come to me. Like it doesn't work like that.
Not a million.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to be a millionaire, but I will tell you it, Mimi told me before, it takes a little bit of work. It just takes, I'll have people that are interested, or I have people, the little eye that's on your Facebook page.
Mhm.
I see who goes in and sees. And if I have a new name or a referral or somebody has asked a friend to be on, then I reach out to them automatically.
Mhm.
I reach out to them. I send them my Google Forms and ask them if they'd be interested in filling out a Google form for a free sample. And I do send out a lot of samples now. Or I built the Google Forms, customer info.
Mm.
And then I send that out. And at the bottom of my form, it says, what product would you be interested in? So that way they could fill that out. And I get responses from that.
I love that.
That's how I sold 2 items last week. You
Mhm.
can't do it on social media.
Oh.
Another way is like Mimi was saying, vendor events. You can sell product, vendor.
Yeah, especially like small, well, I mean, like we're gonna do the women's conference. We can't sell product at the women's conference, but you
Right,
can,
yeah.
but if you're doing like
Yeah.
a booth at a school or a church or something, absolutely.
Mhm.
So Donna, when we talked earlier today, you had said what the best way is to sell product. What was the thing that you said?
Oh, discontinued product. We were talking about discontinued product
Mhm.
or product that you have on your shelf that you need to sell.
Mm-mm.
Like I had some of the botanicals that I needed to sell. So I take it with, first of all, of course, you can post it on your VIP page at a discount. Buy one, get one free. That way you get your money back. The other thing I do is I will take these items with me on an appointment and I will show it and I'll give it to that customer at a discount.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Sure.
that way
Mm.
you're still getting some money for it. Maybe not the full price, but you're getting a discount. And then the other thing I do when I write down to the nitty gritty and I need an item, maybe discontinued item or an item that was a limited edition, I use the items that I maybe have on my shelf and use them as, a hostess gifts to get rid of some of the product because I can write that off on my taxes.
Okay.
So
No, that's great. And I should have said it in the first place. The idea here tonight is to get a couple of ideas that you can run with.
Okay.
All right, not to try to implement everything because then your head will explode, and I don't want that to happen.
Amen.
I think
Yeah.
the biggest thing that I want you to take away is that if you treat this like a business, okay, if you treat this like a business with the full integrity that you give your job or have given a job in the past, you don't have to do this 40 hours a week. You can do this 2 hours a week. But when you give it those 2 hours, treat it like I'm really doing this, thing, and you can throw in the voicemail and the t-shirt or what, you know what I mean? Like little things when you make deliveries. Okay, this is another, like kind of what Donna was saying. When you deliver to people, instead of just running and putting it on the door, I'm very guilty of that. Spending, bring something new for them to see, spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes and let them see something new, right? Because if you do that, what's that word that Nancy said that starts with an R? Rapport.
Reciprocity.
Mhm.
I can never pronounce it.
It's okay. It's rapport.
Oh, okay. Rapport.
That's
Yeah.
where I was going anyway. It helps you because we don't see our customers every day,
That's true.
and we might talk or text them every couple of months or so. But so if when I'm delivering this product to my customer Susie Q, if I can take 5 minutes and also show her this new lip gloss, I'm just grabbing things for near me, okay. Then it builds our rapport and she might be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize you had lip gloss, or you know what I'm saying? Like you might get a sale today, but it's in, you're planting seeds in her head for tomorrow because everything doesn't happen instantaneously, right?
Doesn't, no.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It doesn't, but I just want to piggyback on that.
Yeah.
So when we go to, I'll think of anybody. You stop because the other day your light went out and you're at AutoZone. And you go in, they put your information in the computer, and then they ask you how you want your receipt, which is so cute now because you can get it emailed or you can get it, whatever. But then you come home and 2 days later, you get a text message from AutoZone. You're like, okay, I don't need anything, but AutoZone knows you came in to get a light and you might need something else, with that light or one other thing. So they automatically send you a 20% off on your next purchase. And you're not even thinking about it the same way you stop at Wendy's for lunch and you order, a club meal, and then 2 days later, you get this coupon from Wendy's
Mhm.
and you're not even thinking
Mm,
about it. You know what I mean?
Well, and
So,
AutoZone doesn't want you going to Walmart,
right.
you know.
No.
right,
They're
right.
going to send you that coupon. So when people, when you're even working your business, because like I said, you can work it on social media, but you have to understand that if you're not relevant in a way, if you're not posting something, if they can't come to your page and see something, if there's no relevancy, then how often are you remembering that person that you bought flowers for a funeral or a wedding or you know what I mean? They're not relevant to you, and you may think of them next year for graduation, and you may not.
Mhm.
Mm,
So the relevancy makes a difference, totally makes a difference in your business.
No, that's great. And we have the holidays coming.
Yes.
So, and I think that those of us who've had our business for a minute, will agree that every year, um, people, it's like it builds year over year over year of people who will come to me for their holiday shopping, but it's only because I employ some of the methods I will teach later, but I'm not talking about that right now, but you get the idea. I mean, it's the same thing that she's saying. Um,
mhm.
before I don't want to do all the talking. Who else has something?
Well, I talk too much too. So
Well, I was gonna say, so one thing that I've been doing, we've had a lot of doctor's appointments lately. So I've been taking my lookbooks, I've been taking my cards that I have, with a little sample attached to my doctor's appointments. My husband's even taken them to a couple of his doctor's appointments. Go, hey, my wife's asking me, okay, I'm not being a weirdo talking to you, lady, but FYI. And how I got the booking from my coworker was that I went into the lounge. I don't usually go in there to eat because I'm on my feet all the time. So when student lunches, I'm on supervision. And so I eat my lunch further in the afternoon. So I don't often go during times when other teachers or other staff members are in the lounge. But I went in there one day. We have a vending machine, and I noticed that there were magazines in there. And I was like, I wonder what would happen if I stuck my catalog in here and said, hey, because I can't do an all staff, hey, I'm a Mary Kay consultant, that's
yeah.
frowned upon. But I put it in there and I had my sticker on it, and hey, call me, or email me, if you're interested. And that's how I got the one booking from my coworker.
That's fantastic.
So I think that kind of works. But then I followed up and I'm like, well, who eats lunch with you? Who's in there with you when you eat lunch? And there's not too many people. But I'll follow up and try and, maybe when I'm in passing talking to certain staff members that I see regularly, I'm like, I wonder what would happen if I asked them about this on their downtime. So I'm trying little things, but you guys have great ideas, and I think trying just a couple of them, like you said, and
So
and
I am going to say this, honey, I am right there with you in doctor's offices all the time, all the
yeah.
time. So I will tell you exactly how I do it. I'll take my lookbook in, and instead of me saying, hey, this is just a book, because to
Mm-hmm.
me, this is my catalog.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my catalog with my company. I would love for you to go through it and circle anything and everything that you would like to ask me about. So in my next
Mm.
appointment, I'm gonna come and help you with that. And here's one better. I'm better than Amazon Prime, because anything that you order, I can have at your doorstep by tomorrow morning.
Mm.
So
Okay.
I got to the point where I was going in and I was handing them things, samples, the whole 9 yards. Now, if I hand them my book, because they're in the office all day long, I just
Right.
say, go through it. And just like any other catalog, anything you guys see in there, I want you to circle. And I'm going to be back next week. So you guys can ask me whatever you need to ask me.
Hmm.
Go over one thing or another. I can bring you a sample, but circle it so that way you'll remember. We'll go over it. And
Love it.
definitely tell them you're better than Amazon Prime. Anything that they order, you can have at their doorstep tomorrow morning.
Great.
Love
I like the whole ask me about it. What do you have
Yes.
questions about? Ask me. I like that idea.
Yes. So they know they used to circle in catalogs at Christmas time all the time.
And that is true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like, this is better than Finger Hut.
Right.
Oh, yes. Oh, heaven.
Exactly right, girl.
Is that still around?
Okay. I
Yes.
don't even know. Is
Finger
it
Hut
really?
is still around. They're still alive and kicking. Yes.
Donna, I'm going to
Okay.
ask you this question. You do the 50% off when you spend $50, right?
Uh-huh.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, I always, especially if I get an order like online or a text, or they leave me a voicemail and say, I need my cleanser and I need my, my mascara or whatever. And if they're almost at $50, I'll send them the flyer and I'll say, oh my goodness, you're almost at 50. If you spend another $3
Mm.
or buy another eyeliner or whatever, you can have any of these items for 50% off. And it's funny how people, they will spend the extra $3 to get whatever they need for 50% off. It's amazing. It is amazing. So even if, it's like
There's the flyer.
you're doing them a
Yeah.
favor. I'm doing you a favor. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So especially if it's something like I have a customer that buys the um when we used to have the eye, what was it called? The concealer, the eye concealer.
Mhm.
We used to buy, and if it was on special, I would definitely say, well, and she'd be like, oh yes, I gotta have that. But then, what's really funny is once they see the flyer, because I posted on my VIP page, they see the flyer and they're like, well, I want those brushes too. So all I have to do is spend another $25, which is $100, and I can get those brushes and my CC cream. So it helps to upsell. So
Mhm.
I would definitely offer it, because maybe you're breaking even on the 50% off, but you're maybe introducing a new product to them,
Mm.
or you're upselling a little bit.
Yep.
So it works for me.
Okay.
It really works for me.
It really works for me too. I email it out to my customers at the beginning of the month. And then throughout the month, if I hear from them or not, like if Donna is my customer and if I haven't heard from her by, I don't know, let's say the 10th, I'll send her a text and I'll include this flyer and I'll say, hey, just checking in with you. I check in with every customer every 2 months after their purchase, to see what it is that you are running low on. And hey, here's my flyer for the month of sale items. And I'm telling you, not every time, but a good majority of time, they will upsell to make sure they can get something for half price.
Mhm.
Like, I'm telling you guys, if you're not taking advantage of this, even if they are spending $20, I'll send them the flyer and say, hey, if you spend 50, some will, some won't. That's all right.
Okay.
And the new one should come out either tonight or in the morning for September. So as soon as it comes out, I'll post it. I've been checking all
Cool.
day. Like, doesn't it usually come out the 26th?
Mm.
How about preferred customer?
So I was sending books out to people that did 1 or 2 orders for me. And then it was like, if they weren't ordering again, I was like, forget about it. I'm not going to send them a book. I took the Megan Chapman's advice every time I send out a packet, whether it be for a model makeover or just because I'm sending information out. She always adds a lookbook. So I have been sending out more lookbooks than than normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Preferred customer program. You know what, Nancy, I do that too.
Yeah.
I also do preferred customer because I love that it gets in their mailbox.
Yeah.
It's like they're getting it in a different fashion. Donna, you do preferred customer right now?
Yes.
You want? Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
I do
pick on you
that too.
twice.
It's like any, I mean, yeah, we send in the book, and a lot of companies don't do books anymore. They just do emails and texts and stuff. But I think having the book makes a big difference. And I think if we are good, and sometimes we're not, and we follow up and say, did you get that book? Did you get the book? Because sometimes they don't get it. The post office lady keeps it.
That's
Or it
right.
goes,
A
or it
couple of
goes
times
someplace
that's
else.
happened.
Believe me.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't
Yeah.
get it. And you're like, oh, you didn't get it. Oh, let me drop one off to you.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
let me send you the link. This is even better. Let me send you the link so you at least have it. You know, you can look and see what's in there. And if you're really good, and sometimes I am, and sometimes I'm not, I'll say, oh my gosh, did you see page 12? It has this lipstick, and I think you'll really like it. You know what I mean? So if you're really being a good consultant, you will think of those things, especially with, the customers I have customers that have been with me for years, you know what I mean? For years and years. And so I try to keep an eye out for things that I think that they're gonna like to try. And most of them are pretty good. They'll try it. I'll have a sample, they'll try it, or sometimes they just say, send it to me.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think if you're not on PCP, you're missing out. You are. It's a tax deduction. So, it's not like, oh, I can't afford it. Yes, you can afford it. If you're going to have a business, you need to be in business and you need to do that.
And it also allows you to get the new products sooner.
Yes.
Even if you just enroll one person. If you just enroll one person, like crazy.
Well, I enroll myself and my husband to come to my own house, even though we get one. That way I've got a book with a sample in it.
Yeah.
Mm.
New customer, I'll give them the book with the sample in it too. So I will do that too. I'll get at least 2 extra books. That way I can give that book with a sample to someone new.
Love it.
So they don't send you the sample in your order. They send you 2 samples.
Yeah,
got
but
2 right here.
I order 2 books addressed to me and my husband at my address. So I have 2 extra books with samples.
Oh.
Okay.
So the last thing I want to say about selling, guys, is that if you don't have a goal, you're definitely gonna like hit it, right? If you just say, I just want to make a little extra money, and if you sell an eyeliner, then you have done what you set out to do. But if you give yourself a goal, and if it's the power up prize, or if it's being a star, or whatever it is, if you at least have something that's a little where you have to stretch a bit. Okay. What did Mary Kay say? Aim for the moon.
All about the stars.
And if you don't reach the moon, you'll at least land amongst the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, but if you don't aim for something, then you will definitely hit it every time. So I just want to encourage you to and that's not just Mary Kay, that's really pretty much anything. That's the going to the gym, that's drinking my 100 ounces of water, that's all the stuff, right? So I'm gonna just real quick, you guys have any other things you want to Anything on your mind about selling before I come here? Selling stuff? Going once, going twice. Okay. We are going to pivot because I'm so dang excited about this. Okay. I did this with another director a bajillion years ago. This is the coolest thing. Okay. So for this whole seminar year, every time you're a star, we're going to have a virtual tour. Okay. First quarter is Paris. Okay. First quarter ends September 15th. Okay. And there's professional tour guides who literally, it's not a video, it's literally a human that is out doing a walking tour to show you around different places in Paris, Norway, Switzerland, and Budapest and Prague. Okay. Get excited. This is, I did
Cool.
not go on YouTube and you can see Prague. That's not what it is. We did, I have participated in one for Venice. Guys, I didn't, okay, I'm ashamed to admit this. I had no idea what Venice was. Okay. I didn't know what Venice was. I did this Venice tour, I don't know, 5 years ago or so. And then we end up going there and literally walked some of the same path that we did on the virtual tour. Okay.
Wow.
Guys, I'm telling you, this is like, so it can be fun just because it's fun. It can be fun because it can open your mind. It can be fun because you can do it live. The live version will be probably in the middle of the night because there's, 11 hours difference.
Yeah, it's time difference.
Or you can watch the replay or both. Honestly, part of the fun of it for me was getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do this tour. It was freaking awesome. But I really want to encourage you to like aim at star. Okay. These tours are they're so well done. Okay. So I have to put that out there. Yeah. So any questions about this?
That's cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kim, Donna, any questions?
No, it sounds super cool.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Honest to gosh, it really is. Okay. Another thing I want to quickly go over is September calendar, because there were some different things on here. So next Monday's Labor Day, no meeting next Monday, but next Tuesday we will meet at Japanese Kitchen. Japanese Kitchen.
Right.
Okay, at 6 o'clock. And at this event, we're going to eat. We're going to see new holiday product. We're going to do unit awards. It'll be super fun. Okay, so be there. You're buying your own dinner, but whatever, it's going to be super fun. Okay. All right.
That's not a guest event.
No.
I mean, if they're going to just sit there and watch everything, sure. But, it's all the things I just said. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So then, but there's several guest events, so hang with me. On the 5th, this is with Leah Carta and her group of nationals. And we will, until she stops doing it, we will participate in it. So for the month of August, everyone who does 1,000 or more wholesale gets to do a virtual Zoom dinner with a top director with Leah. Okay. And they did it for the first time last month. And I didn't know about it. And I just keep hearing, just saying, just know that that's there. Okay.
Okay.
There are 2 virtual spa events, one on the 12th and one on the 26th. The RSVP for them are the week before. And oh God, I didn't put the other RSVP. So it's the week before. Okay. And I'm going to have an in-person spa day at my house on the 14th. Okay.
Okay.
So guest events, 1, 2, 3 guest events. This star paint night is going to go away because we're doing the other thing. Okay. But so in-person spa at my house, 10 a.m. RSVP the day before. Virtual spa. Okay. Looks like there's a question.
Oh, I was trying to read.
Does the new book come out in September?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you're going to see all the new products on Tuesday. Okay.
Okay.
And this is posted on Believe More events.
Okay. All right.
All right. So what questions? Comments? Mary
We got
Kay.
6 days left. We
I
got
know.
6 days left. We're running this race. You know, you can
Guys.
make $1,000 in one day.
Guys, okay. You know, last week I told you I've been texting the letters of the alphabet for booking. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm finding. If they're not, if they respond, they're either booking or they're buying.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't have time to do an appointment with you right now, but I
That's
need
right.
some stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the last 2 days, I've sold over $600 on product. Okay. To the point where my shelves are pretty darn bare, like of skincare. Okay. So all I'm saying is that if you build it, they will come. Okay. A face at a time. It starts with the selling and following up. Okay.
Yeah.
Does this make sense? We can do this. I want to give this purse away. I want to give this bag away. Okay. We have to do 30,000 July, August, September.
Right.
Okay. We need 14,000 more.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to sell some stuff. Okay.
Yes.
So can we do it?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. You know, when Mary Kay was alive, I mean, Mary Kay's been gone for 22 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Even when she was alive, the goal was to sell 300 in a week. Okay. The goal is still to sell 300 in a week.
Right.
Okay. Back then, you know, the basic skincare was like, you know, $40 and it was 300. And now our basic skincare is 116, you know, sell 3 of them.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we can do this. We can do this. Employ some of the things we talked about, guys. We're all super sharp ladies. We're super sharp, beautiful, smart women. We can do this. Okay. Any comments or questions? Donna, you look like a puzzle face.
No, I think my gravy is burning.
Oh, do you need to go check on your gravy?
Yeah.
Just now thought about it. I thought, oh my God.
Don't burn the
I
gravy.
Yeah. Donna is so much fun. I don't even know where that came from.
Fun.
We're right in the middle
like,
of the meeting and she's like, my gravy is burning.
I saw the look on her face. I'm like, what is that look? I
She's
don't
like
even
smelling
know.
something. My gravy is burning. I love her.
All right, I'm going to just close us with a super simple thought that just says, always speak and think kindly about yourself because your soul needs your love and your approval. Okay?
Amen. Yes. Amen.
Yes. Amen is right.
Yes.
All right, ladies.
Yes.
$300 a week. You can do it.
Pre-Labor Day.
Right.
It's pre-Labor Day sale.
Pre-Labor Day.
Get them
I love it.
out. Boy, I'm
That's
telling
right,
you.
baby.
I love it when you turn on the TV and more furniture store has like 1,000 commercials and own a car, you know, get a car for $500 on every radio station. And I'm like, okay, I got to get out there.
Okay, well, I already did the closing, but I'm going to say this anyway because they just reminded me. You know, our products, our type of products can be purchased in so many places, right? but you and you and you and you make the difference to the person.
Yes.
Okay. You're what makes the difference to the person. They're buying you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. I mean, I'm assuming, Kim, that because you love me, that was why you kept buying from me.
Well, I absolutely did, and you're so cheerful, and you're so kind, and
This is the way to end with somebody
you
praising you.
gravitate to those things that feed you, right? And sometimes we
Exactly.
gravitate towards things that don't feed us, but we learn that that doesn't feed us, so we learn to let those things go.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what kept me coming back, is you're just so kind and you're friendly, and I'm like, wait a minute.
And so are you. And so are
Yeah,
That's
you. And
right.
so are each of us. We are
yeah.
all pretty gosh darn awesome.
That's
Okay.
That's
So
right.
we have so much to give, and we make a difference in our products, our sales, our team building, the whole bit, all of it. So, all right, I've talked way too much. I love you guys.
So it's the last week for the model makeover contest. I posted on social media that I was going to be contacting everyone. I found out how to copy the link from the video on our personal website. So I've been sending that out to all of my customers. And so funny, like before, they didn't care. Then all of a sudden they see the link from the company, and then they're calling me back going, because I just got 2 text messages right now for Thursday. Can we get together Thursday? And I'm like, yeah. Go
I've got
figure.
2 on the virtual. We're doing a virtual makeover on Thursday. In case you can still get people on that. But if you can just like post that link, Nancy, in the chat
Okay.
of the Believe chat on Facebook, that'd be great.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
thought that
guys.
was so funny. I'm like, oh my gosh. These women.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Wow.
All
See you
right,
later.
bye.